Tom is a 65-year-old Caucasian American and he stays with his family, which comprises his wife and his 4 children, in a town in China.
Oh, China.
He has already had 4 hair transplant procedures before, which left him completely disenchanted with the industry. You can understand why Tom is so upset.
The hair transplantation industry is not corrupt. It is corruption.
And given the donor area, which has been completely ravaged, harvested over 4 sessions, and is now looking like the battleground of Gettysburg,
the odds are against him.
So in his present condition, he has nothing nice to say about his previous surgeons. And he thinks they are
Tenacious, eccentric, profane.
So if you want to know about Tom's 5th procedure, stay on. His 4 hair transplants didn't grow much hair, the first of which was in 1981. The last one was done about 10 years back. So this has left him completely drained emotionally, and he is very upset, and he has reason to be.
The doctors, for the most part, in the hair transplant industry, with very few exceptions, are in it to win it. What are they desirous to win? Not your approval, not your satisfaction, but your money.
Despite 4 procedures, he has hardly anything to show. And despite his having an excellent scalp donor and a satisfactory beard donor, his first procedure was done when he was just thinning. He says he expected the doctor to inform him about how his hair loss and balding will progress in the years to come, and what were the other ways to manage his hair loss, which he says they didn't, and he seems to be pretty angry with the industry. So increasingly, as we have more and more clinics doing more and more number of cases in a day and delegating their responsibility to their staff to do hair transplant and just observing the procedure, opening multiple centers, multiple clinics, multiple operation rooms, this is the future of the industry. So Tom, 65-year-old, an American Caucasian, received a total of 2496 scalp grafts, of which 232 were singles, 1561 doubles, and 703 triples and above. Additionally, 533 beard grafts were harvested from the shadow area of the beard. The hair caliber is 66 microns. Miniaturization found was 13%. The donor quotient is 3/5. Over the course of the last 1 year that Tom has been growing hair every passing month, we have been following up pretty regularly, and he has been communicating with us online time and again. At 3 months, he started noticing growth, which gathered speed in the 4th month. In the 4th month, the crown started filling up. And the hairline became stronger every passing day, till the hairline admitted no light and became relatively non-see-through. At 5 months mark, the patient was reasonably happy with his outcome. Between 6 to 9 months, the result was complete. The hairline became very dense, and the patient's happiness is now here to stay. The lesson from this case is to choose a hair transplant center properly with due diligence. After going through various forums, there are so many forums online: the Hair Restoration Network, the Bald Truth Talk, Joe Tillman's radio show, Spencer Stevenson, also called as Specs. Go to his writings on various magazines and healthcare magazines in the UK. Specs is also a very avid YouTuber. You can go visit his YouTube videos and take a cue on what can go wrong from a hair transplant, how you should ensure that the surgeon you choose has a significant history of good outcomes, he's honest, and he'll follow you up for a long time till your result comes. And more importantly, the surgeon takes ownership for the type of result that you get. In this comb through video, you can appreciate that it has been sent by the patient himself. There is no tinkering whatsoever to increase the contrast. No hair fiber was used or any other camouflage form. I'm very grateful to the patient for having sent this video to me, not out of any duress or persuasion, but purely out of gratitude for the work we have done on him. In a badly scarred area, we were able to grow such lush growth after 4 previous failed hair transplant procedures. That this fact has been appreciated by the patient. We are overwhelmed and thankful to him in return. So that's about Tom and his hair restoration journey. So let me know how you like this video. If you have any questions, please write them in the comment section below. And do not forget to write hashtag AskDrBhatti so that I can get to your questions faster. And to encourage me to post more and more videos with worthwhile content, I would request you to subscribe to this channel. And very importantly, stay away from the virus, stay safe, stay healthy. Till next time.